Hi, folks. Keith Beardsley of the Beardsley Real Estate Team here today with step number 10, and this involves getting a lawyer. This will also be the last one in our series because hopefully you're at that point now where you can head out either on your own or find an agent, which is even better, and try and find your first home. Now, with lawyers, main thing there is to get one who does real estate. That's the biggest item. There's lots of excellent real estate lawyers all over the province and all over this area around Ottawa as well. Now, if you're not sure who to use, check with your agent. Most of them have lawyers who they know do a good job and treat customers in a good manner and aren't outrageously expensive. And that's one of the things you can ask. You call up the lawyer, either one you found yourself or one of the ones that, the agent passed on to you as being good. You call them up and you say, look, first time buyer, I'm looking at buying a house and it's going to be in such and such a price range. Can you tell me how much it's going to cost? And, they'll give you an answer. What you're looking for are really one of two things. There are lawyers out there who do it by basically a flat fee. Okay, you're buying a house in this price range and we're doing all the stuff for you. It's going to cost you, I don't know, I'm just going to pick a number here, $1,200 to do everything. No extra costs over and above that. Now you know what you're looking at. There are other lawyers out there who will say, well, it's going to be about $1,200 plus disbursements. Now, what they mean there is any check that they write, you're going to get billed for. So could be $100 a check, $50 a check, whatever. And these extra fees are added in. So it's up to you to ask and find out exactly how the lawyers calculate their fee. So going into this roughly what it's going to cost you in legal fees. And it will vary lawyer to lawyer. There's no one fee fits all. And get an idea so that there's no surprises. Now, one of the things the lawyer, of course, is going to do, he's going to go and he's going to double check, make sure that there's no hidden surprises with that house. Like, your lawyer, has so many days to check and see, have they paid their taxes up to date? Do they have liens? Like, do they owe people money and that's being slapped onto the house? All these little things. This is what they're checking for you so you don't get a surprise in the bill. And yes, I have seen that happen where even on closing day, the lawyer comes up and says, well, we have a problem. That seller there hasn't paid taxes to the city of Ottawa for whatever number of months or years. So that's your lawyer's job, and they're there to protect you. And that's why you're paying them, and you're paying them good money. And they do, especially the real estate lawyers, the ones that I deal with, they all do a very, very good job. So that's the first part of it. Now let's look at closing day. What's going to happen on closing day is you're probably going to be a bit of a basket case because it's extremely exciting. It's always very emotional. It's your first home. And you're going to be really uptight. So you just sort of got to relax a little bit. Now, the big thing here is don't expect to get your keys first thing in the morning. It's not going to happen that way. On closing day, there's going to be exchanges going back and forth between your lawyer and the seller's lawyer. And they will get all that worked out and the various monies transferred and so on. And at that point, generally sometime around 4 to 6 in the afternoon, you're going to pick up your keys, and it can be done one of two ways. In some cases, the lawyer will insist that you come into their office to pick them up. That's the way it used to be done for many, many years. Some lawyers now, and different parts of Ontario, what they do is they ask the real estate agent to leave the lockbox on the home that we use to get access. And it's, if it's my seller, then I would leave a lockbox in there. The seller's keys will be in there, and I will get a call from your lawyer to say, okay, everything is done. Can you give me the combination? And I will give them the combination, and they will pass it on to you. And at that point, you can go to the house, you can open up the lockbox, get your keys, they're now yours, and you're in the house. So first thing you do, take a walk around, take a good look, make sure it's been left in decent condition, make sure there's no surprises. At the same time, if you've bought a stove, turn on all the burners in the oven and just to check and make sure they work. Flip the switch on the air conditioner if it's in the summer, that type of thing. Little things like that to make sure that all these appliances and so on are actually working. And then at that point, you can start unpacking, call your friends, call whoever you want, your relatives, your parents, call them over to come see what you bought. And it's going to be quite a feeling. It's a wonderful time for you, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the series as well. Just trying to make it a little bit easier and a little less scary for first-time buyers. Keith Beardsley of the Beardsley Team, wishing you the best in your search. Have a great day.